focus on moving the six. What to do?
Yeah, you know, I think that award, the coaching award was the result of steady effort by a lot of people over a long period of time. So, you know, it's not an individual thing at all. They just happened to use my name, you know, to have a person to find it. You know, it's
you have to have a lot of weeks
best job.
All of those things that you know will culminate where you're at now. And when you come back and the plan is put together, that's kind of
teams are right now. We're West it would be West that are able up there, swarming the shots away and knocking the shots in, and so the team is responsible on the floor for the intensity of the defensive end and accurate and we're hoping to play a really good offensive game and maintain our defensive aggressive. Who knows what can happen?
It has been a long about the first year gets kind of led and they just perform exceptionally well, but maybe a wake-up call that they had to pick up the work pace a little bit, and from the coaching standpoint, you look at that too. After being one of the years that they're where you are now.
Well, I think we always believe that we were getting to this point. I put it on one game for our division. It was really a game where a lot of people were in position and that person was coming off in my life experience. And you know, I think that there's something had an adverse effect on the team itself, and then was the biggest factor. And you know, but it's always good to experience that well, and sometimes you have to experience the valleys to get to the peak. So all in all, it was probably like
through the course of the season, of course, there's been a lot of peaks through the season, obviously, but can you look back to one point in the season where you could really see this team getting to that level that they need to be at?
You know, I guess I would point to December 29th game against Big Walnuts. You know, happened to be my birthday, and really I thought kids like nothing more than a win on my birthday, and we go out there and we're down by 2 with 2 minutes to go, and basically the last 2 minutes we didn't play, and it wasn't a very pleasant locker room, and nor was the next day's practice very pleasant. And I think at that point, you know, their attitudes changed a little bit. I know mine did. You know, we were 6-3, and even though we were undefeated in the league at the time, we weren't real happy with what we were doing in some other facets of the game. And yes, I would say that would be the turning point.
Hey, you know, you never always get what you want for your birthday.
Well, that's true. So maybe that was a good thing. You know, get a loss on my birthday and get to the state in March. I think I'll take that every year.
That's a good switch anytime you can. And let's talk a little bit about that tournament run and started at St. Clairsville and got some momentum going with a couple of early games and throughout most of the sectional. Really weren't challenged until that final sectional championship.
Right, you know, the Big Ten game obviously is one when you go in number 2 seed or number 1 seed, and you expect to play a company opponent that's maybe not quite as good as what you are physically, but you still have to show up and play. And I thought that we did. You know, we established the lead and continued to build on it throughout the game. The second game came and pretty much did the same thing. Obviously, the third section game against Edison, the first half, we were rolling, and up by 18, they hit a 3, they cut it to 15 at half, and you're thinking, well, 15 at the half, 30 at the end of the game, win by 30, coast into the districts, and suddenly, with 2.5 minutes to go in the game, you find yourself in a dogfight where you're actually down and all time out, and so guys, it's time to play. It's either play now or never play the rest of your high school career, and this is it. And the kids responded. They buckled down and made a concentrated effort. Did a great job there, and once again, in retrospect, maybe that battle has led to this peak was a big part of it, because we knew that we could dig down and play harder. And then, the West Holmes game obviously was a huge emotional game for us because of having lost them the previous 3 years, and then so we squeaked out a win there, and like I said, that was as big a win as what you could ever imagine.
Is that the game that you had kind of circled in your mind, no matter what? That's where a lot of everybody mentioned that was kind of a goal of the season to get to that game, and then beyond. One step beyond that was kind of the show.
Well, it was because we've been knocking up by West Holmes 3 consecutive years, and our goal was to beat West Holmes. We had scouted them on a number of times, and obviously after playing them, 3 previous years, that we knew what they were going to do offensively. I think we learned more about the personnel as the year went on. I had a chance to see them at the Classic in the country, and had that's a great video from some of our neighboring schools, and you break that tape down, the kids see it, they know what they're going to do, and you go out there and you get a great performance from Haley Stalker in the first half, and Taylor and Kirsten came in, two post players were in foul trouble, and here we are at halftime, only down 2. We probably could have been up and got the second half and maintained, actually go out to a little bit of a lead and come back, and it's back and forth, and then they tie, and that makes it 3-0, and off a great drive, and we withstand the travel at the end. Maybe it's, like I said, it just kind of meant to be. It certainly makes that win that much sweeter.
I know you're always obviously very busy during the game, but and I am too. But I look around and I see a lot of people on the other team. Some of them getting up and pacing around. Is there ever a point in any of those games where it gets to the point that you kind of get a little more nervous, a little bit more, or is it frustration as a coach, or anxious?
To be honest with you, during the Edison game, for instance, we played an 18-point lead, and I actually looked down at my wrist, and the bracelet I wear, which honors my sister, and I'm thinking, you know what, it's just a ball game. Ultimately, you want to win it, but there are more important things in life than basketball, even though at that moment that is a very important thing. So I think that's been a very calming effect on me, to realize there are things beyond just that game and basketball in general, and maybe that's allowed me to focus a little bit more clearly, and maybe I've been able to help out in some situations, and the kids played great. That's the bottom line. The kids have played great and made great plays when they needed them to do that.
What about the emotion and the excitement of now going to the regional and experiencing wins there? Not only in the semifinal, which was obviously history-making and special, you get a little revenge on Marietta, but then you face a defending state champion, Jonathan Alder, won it a couple years ago. They're used to being there. They're there all the time. They kind of expect to just walk on through to the state tournament. But there's a lot of emotion there in practices, and of course, if you look at us, you did more than anybody expected us to do. You've got to focus all that energy instead of the game and play that next team.
Well, I will tell you that we had a practice on Sunday night before we played at West Holmes Special. We had to practice. And there was a time at the end of practice where we had the kids on the baseline going to do a little bit of running. And it's 2 nights before the game. And I actually passed out papers, the bracket at that time. And told them, I said, we're in a situation right now where once we beat West Holmes, we'll in all likelihood play Marietta. And, in the receiver regionals, I said a team that we should have beaten. And then we're going to play, in all likelihood, Minerva, which I was wrong on that. we'd actually gone to scrimmage and we were in 1-7 of the 8 quarters, and I told him at that point, I said, we could be at state. And I said, you know, yeah, I said, one step at a time, but I said, when you look on down the road, I think it's a very doable task. And I think once it gets all that over and we talked about it, you know, they realized that they could do it. And you know, they just turned it up a notch, and you know, the rest is history.
And of course, this week, another special step, and every one of these girls has been in the stand watching state tournaments, and watching other teams, and having a chance to experience kind of what it might be like to be there. And you've done it a number of years as a coach. You go up there every year and you watch all these other teams over there. That's what you like it. We were away from maybe getting here and there. This year, team is going to be on the floor looking up at all the cool white shirts. That's pretty special too, but what do you know about the team that you're going to have to play at halfway around and savoring the moment that's before you?
Well, yeah, they're all in athletic, obviously pretty well coached, defending state champions, two-time state champions, but a lot of those kids are also going. So I guess what I take into this game is they may have as much inexperience in some regards as what we do, and you know, we have kids that are hungry. Not to say their kids aren't, but I think that our kids really expect to win. And that's a big thing. You know, I think that was the biggest challenge when I took over the girls' program was I wanted them to be like the boys in that respect. The boys under Gene Ford and under Mike Andrews now, when they take the floor, they expect to win. It may not be pretty, but they're going to get the job done or at least die trying. And you know, I think that our kids have really, I guess, kind of grown up, and that's the way this group of seniors, you know, they really believe that they can do it, and so do I, and I think the community does too. Otherwise, you know, we wouldn't have the crowds that we've had, and you know, as far as the crowds go, it's just like the boys. You know, it's eerily like you know, the 5 times that our team took the Bobcat boys to Columbus, and you know, just when you walk out, and you know, you just get goosebumps. Seeing those people, and since I've been around, you know, this is the 21st year in Cambridge coaching, you know, I've seen an awful lot of these people, and you know, I've seen them when they went on those 5 trips, and I've seen them again, and it's great, you know, and I just want it to continue. You know, it's been a great ride, and I really believe that we have a legitimate shot at winning the game on Thursday and appearing in the championship game.
I know they've sold over 1,000 tickets so far for this week, and I'm sure that all of those people, I know I will, have goosebumps sitting there at the shop, and I'm sure one of those fans will too. It's such a wonderful part of it, and everything else, and seeing the kids that you see around, that's why a lot of the kids and they want to be there.
Without a doubt, you know, the greatest pleasure that I get is seeing the pictures of Brad Nordic from Ohio Valley are just breathtaking. You know, if they don't touch it with heartstrings, nothing will. And you know, and we're blessed to have this group of kids. You know, the entire group of 13 girls, the ones that have stuck it out, and we're asked to continue to practice with us. They've been, you know, they've done the grunt work, and you know, I can't say enough about them, how appreciative we are of the effort that they give, because without them, we would have nobody to go against. So, you know, it's fantastic. The fans, I guarantee that we will show up and we'll take a shot at the shot. You know, and it's going to be fun.
Hey, Dan, thanks a lot. The Division II coach today.